What's up, guys? We're live. About to go live on Instagram as well. I gotta check the camera here. All right, I think I'm live on Instagram as well. Let me double check the sound here. Oh, shit. Yeah, it looks like we're live on Instagram as well. Let me know if you guys can hear me on Instagram. I'm testing out a new microphone for the phone. Yeah, we've got a new microphone on the Instagram phone. It looks like we're live on Facebook as well. Let me just double check. Yeah, we are. All right. Yeah, I think we're good. What's up, guys? We're live. It's another episode of Life Hacks with Andrew. Basically going over certain things in my life that have happened that have led to either success or failure. Let me check the camera here as well. On Instagram. There we go. So I'm testing out this new microphone on Instagram as well. Yeah, looks like it's working. Let me know if you're on Instagram and you can hear it. What's up, guys? I see you guys joining. Oh, sounds good. Thank you. Thank you for updating. Yeah, so I'm doing a thing where I'm doing a live stream every single day, and I'm going to be doing an edited version of the live stream from Facebook and YouTube. I have a YouTube channel as well. Every single day for the next 2 years. I don't do things half-assed. I do things. If I jump into something, I kind of go crazy and go gung-ho. And I have a 2-year rule when I do things. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but even when I was doing like the push-up challenge or whatever, that literally went 2 years. I don't know any other way, and I'm going to get to why that is and why I use the two-year rule when I do something. But yeah, it's the name of the cast or the channel is Life Hacks with Andrew, and today I'm talking about the biggest changes that I've made in my life in order to make myself big money. So let me start recording here. Welcome to Life Hacks. My name is Andrew Messia, and today we're going to be talking about the biggest changes I've made to my life in order to make big money. In 2004, I got out of jail after being in jail for 2 years. I started my journey as an entrepreneur when I joined a multi-level marketing company in 2005 out of jail, because multi-level marketing company kind of was a good fit because I was an ex-felon or an ex-con, a convicted felon. So it was very hard to get a job after getting out of jail. So multi-level marketings really don't care. They don't really care about resumes. They just need bodies, people that will do the business and bring in money, right? So in 2005, I joined the multi-level marketing company, and that was really the start to my entrepreneur journey, right? In 2009, I moved to Colombia. From 2010 to 2016, I was barely getting by. I was just scraping by. I taught English and just had enough freelance digital marketing clients where I was doing search engine optimization or creating websites, etc., to make about $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Today, I have a seven-figure digital marketing company and about 14 employees, multiple clients, real estate investments, and I could pretty much do anything that I put my mind to. So what was it that changed from 2010 to 2022? Today, I'm going to go over the three things that changed in my life in order to go from $2,000 a month to $100,000 a month. Are you guys ready? I'm going to use the slides today too. So the biggest changes in my life, before I get to that, I want to show you one of my favorite quotes. It's by Oprah Winfrey. The greatest discovery of all time is that people can change their future by merely changing their attitude. Again, I'll read it again. I think I got it wrong there. The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude. And I know that sounds cliche, that, you are what you think you are. But it's proven to be true in my life. I don't know about you, but I truly believe that whatever I believe that I am, I become. And that has been a key in my life. And when talking about change and going from making $2,000 a month to $100,000 a month, from going from jail, being rock bottom, to literally being 41 and being able to do whatever the fuck I want, including this stream, there had to be some key changes, and not only changes to my core belief system, and I've gone over that in a previous stream and in a previous video that I'm putting up, but also changes to my surrounding, changes to my appearance, changes to pretty much every aspect of my life in order to get there. It doesn't come easy. Change is not easy, and change usually begats chaos, right? When you change something, chaos ensues. But if you can hone that chaos and organize yourself and be able to wheel your energy towards something constructive, the outcome is usually very positive. What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm just saying hi to everyone that's joining the stream. Mario says hi. How's it going, man? This is Mario, your ex-convict. Oh no, my ex-student. Yeah, Mario. How you doing, Mario? Needing those words, bro. Luis, you were such an amazing student too. Both of you, Mario and Luis, were great students at Blendex when I used to teach English. Thank you guys for joining. So today I'm talking about how I went from, you guys remember me from 2016. Basically, in 2016 was when I kind of started my business and I stopped teaching English and just being a freelancer and focusing on my business. And I was making maybe $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Today, we make between $50,000 to $100,000 a month, every single month. It doesn't waver from there. It doesn't go lower than $50,000. $50,000 a month is a bad month. But I want to show you what I did in order to get there, because many of you might be wanting to start your own business. Many of you may be wanting to change your career. I only know the path of business because I've always been an entrepreneur ever since I got out of jail in 2004. Right away, I joined a multi-level marketing company, and my entrepreneurship journey began. I had to, have mentors. I had to have people teach me the way, and I had to be a good student. That was the good thing about myself, is that I am a good student and I am a good follower. In order to be a great leader, you have to be a great follower. That's my opinion, and that has been my case. So Oprah Winfrey, she said, the greatest discovery of all time is that people can change their future by merely changing their attitude. To me, that's huge. That's incredible because it holds true in my life. So number one thing that I changed in my life in order to go from being an ex-convict to making $2,000 a month to $100,000 a month was that I found a great business partner. My business partner, Joel, is basically like a brother to me. He's not only my best friend, but I feel like he's like my family. So how do you go about finding someone like this, right? Finding a great business partner that's going to take your ideas and put his ideas and make them even better. So I'll tell you kind of our story, how I found Joel, or we found each other, and how that friendship, because we began as friends, blossomed into a business partnership. So back in 2010, when I first got to Medellin, I started together with a couple of other friends that were into business and that were foreigners, and some of them were Colombian, but we had a small group of future entrepreneurs. We were all 28 years old. Yeah, 28, 29 years old, and we all wanted to conquer the world, and we had business ideas. Some of us actually had small clients. Another one was starting, Brent Murillo, he was starting his flexfireleds.com website, which is now a multi-million-dollar business. Juan Cano had his coffee thing. So Alan Gongora was a lawyer just coming into Colombia, trying to spur or start his law firm here in Medellin. So we would all get together and we formed a little group on Facebook called the Medellin Entrepreneur Society. It was literally just 3 of us at the beginning, and then 4, Stephen Levine too, and a couple other guys out there. And we would get together every week at a cafe, and we would talk about business, about our hopes, about our dreams. And it was a small group. That Facebook group now has over 6,000 members. It's called the Medellin Entrepreneur Society. But back then it was super small, super intimate, because we'd be able to talk to each other every single time we saw each other. But after 1 year, we started to gain some traction, and more people started to come to the Medellin entrepreneurship meetings. And one of those people was Joel. When he first got to Colombia, he saw the group online. He was a photographer, so he came. He wanted to start his or continue with his photography business, so he came to one of the group meetings. We became friends, and we literally just started to party. We were just partying in Medellin. I mean, come on, we were young guys in Sin City, Medellin. So we were partying basically Thursday to Sunday was party in Medellin back in 2010, 2011 when Joel got here and I met him. So we've been friends for about 10 years now, and we basically became business partners after 5 years, about 4 or 5 years of knowing each other. And it came about because he needed a roommate, I needed a roommate, so we moved in together. And then he saw my work ethic, I saw his work ethic. He saw what I was working on, and I saw what he was working on, and we kind of merged them together. We've never had a contract between each other, and that's a big no-no when you're talking about partnership. Even if you have a partnership within a family, with family members, you should have some sort of contract. We never had a contract, but we've always been, we're both kind of the same person. It's really weird to explain our relationship, but when finding a business partner, one of my biggest tips, or one of the things that I found to be true, is that you want to find a business partner that has certain qualities, maybe similar qualities to yourself, but you don't want that business partner to be exactly like you, right? If Joel were exactly like me, we would still just be making $2,000, $4,000 a month. We're very different. For example, I'm good at sales. I've been working on that skill for 15 years. Since I got out of prison in 2004, I joined an MLM. And literally since I joined that MLM, I've always been doing sales. I've been doing something with sales, whether it was working for a bankruptcy attorney, whether it was working for a call center calling, whether it was working for a multi-level marketing. I've always been honing my skill of sales. So I'm good at sales. I know that. I'm good at search engine optimization. Joel didn't know what search engine optimization was when we first met. I've been working on that skill for 10 years. I'm good at burying myself with work. I don't know if you follow the Zodiac, but I'm a true Capricorn. I basically bury myself with work, and if I'm stressed, I work. If I'm happy, I work. I mean, it's basically that. Literally, I'm showing you that right now because instead of playing video games, I created a stream where I play video games and talk positive shit to people. So I'm a true Capricorn, I guess, in that nature, and that's who I am. On the other hand, Joel's qualities are that he's super analytical. For example, me, I will take a big bite and then process it, then start to chew. Joel will not take a big bite, but he'll process it first and then take a calculated bite. So that's a very good balance there, because I could take the risks and he could be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's look at the numbers, or let's figure this out first, right? Where before I was just going, hey, I could take any client. Let's go. Bring the clients. And then we would lose the client because of the fact that I couldn't retain them, because I couldn't do all of the work that was required to keep the client. Another asset that Joel brought to the partnership was that I never went to university. I'm not a university graduate. I graduated from California State Prison. Joel graduated from Toronto University in business administration. That's huge. So one thing that I've learned is, if someone were to ask me, what to look for in a partner, look for qualities that you don't have, that are better than what you have, and split the business. Don't be like, oh, I'll give you 20% share. No, fuck it. 50%, but we work at this together and we blow up. So he went to Toronto University. He's a college graduate. He's also an analyst. He actually worked in the corporate world as an analyst for Rogers Telecom, which is one of the biggest telecommunication companies in Canada, or if not the biggest. So he brought that experience. Me, I'm used to working multi-level marketing companies, working small clients as a freelancer. He's used to going in front of a large board worth of millions of dollars, information worth millions of dollars, and presenting that. So those were the biggest differences between me and Joel. I basically was in the gutter, and he comes from, a suit and tie corporate world, and then he was traveling the world, and he's a super fancy photographer. Me, if it weren't for Joel, I would have no plants here, by the way. So there's that yin and yang there. But at the same time, we're like best friends. We are best friends. We're like brothers. So if I have any advice for anybody that wants to start a business, number one is you should find a business partner. It makes it so much easier, and it makes it so much better in life to have someone to share your successes and also share your failures. So when finding a business partner, find someone that has great qualities and hopefully different qualities than you have, but the same morals and values, right? Me and Joel have the same morals and values when it comes. That's why we've started Help Colombia, which is a nonprofit organization here in Colombia. So we both have the same type of dreams, or we always wanted to go in that same direction, yet we brought two different qualities or two different personalities and experiences in life to the table. Another thing that you should look after when finding a business partner, usually what people ask me is, how do I find a business partner? Well, I've had multiple business partners. Joel wasn't my first business partner. One of my first business partners, which was a great business partner, again, he was a mathematician. Again, I'm not good at math, and I'm saying it and I believe it. I've always said that since I was a kid, and I never got good at it, and I never cared to get good at math. But my business partner, one of my best business partners, Marco Salazar. He's a great guy, great person, mathematician, math professor. We became business partners, and we bought a few properties in the Midwest in 2007. And we had like a wholesaling investment real estate company together. And he was amazing because he brought a completely different thing to the tables. But how did I find him? He was a coworker. So if you're looking to start a business, you may want to look at a coworker, maybe your past coworkers, present coworkers. Another way is the way that I found Joel, through networking groups. I found Joel, or we found each other through the Medellin Entrepreneur Society. On Facebook, there's tons of groups for young entrepreneurs. And the great thing about young people is that they know technology and they love to collaborate. I feel like this generation is like the collaboration generation. That's actually kind of catchy. The collaboration generation, because everyone knows how to use these tools, this technology online, but they don't want to go at it alone, and they can work together. I think that's a great thing. So if you are a young person wanting to start a business, look for people to help you. Look for a business partner in a group. And it doesn't have to be a business group. It could literally be your baseball group, your soccer group, your basketball group. Everyone has an ambition. Everyone has dreams, right? Another way to find a business partner is by attending courses, right? I've always attended seminars. I've been to Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, Les Brown, all these motivational speakers. I've been to their seminars, and that's where you'll find people that are like-minded as well. So if you go to like motivational meetings or even just a business course, that's a great place to find a business partner. Using social media is a great way. I already touched on that. I just have it in my notes here. That's how me and Joel kind of find each other, was through social media, through Facebook, Medellin Entrepreneur Society. And finally, and I say this one last because for me it holds true, family and friends. I don't like to go into business with family or friends where we have to run something. If it's like an investment, okay, because, you know, usually the family or the friend is hands off. But if everybody has to be hands on, I don't do family and friends. I'd rather be hands off, family and friends, just because I'm intense when it comes to work, and I get pretty annoyed when people don't work because I work a lot and I expect more from people. Me and Joel, we were talking about this the other day, how someone said to him that he expects too much of people when he gives something or gives someone an opportunity. He expects too much, that he should tone it down. And both of us looked at each other. We're like, that makes zero sense. If I'm giving someone an opportunity, the opportunity to be my friend or the opportunity to be my business partner or the opportunity to work for me, I expect the world from them. And if they're not going to give that, they're not going to find someone else that does, right? So again, if you're watching the live stream, I'm doing a live stream every single day. It's called Life Hacks with Andrew. I'm going over some of the things that have gone on in my life, whether it's going to jail, starting a business, dating, moving to a different country, to Colombia, starting from scratch, dealing with stress, dealing with emotions, dealing with success at the same time, and moving forward. I've started this live stream to hold myself accountable to myself. I don't really care what you think, but I know that if I put up 2 years worth of videos and I do 2 years worth of streaming every single day, someone will care enough to pay me $10,000 to $20,000 extra per month. And that's really my goal, is to be able to do something that I love and that I have fun doing while helping other people and making a small fortune. I don't need a big fortune. I just need a small fortune. I'm good with all the other investments in my business that I have now. This would be a great addition and it would be super fun. So today we're talking about the biggest changes that I made in my life in order to go from making $2,000 a month in 2016 to making anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 a month today. Number one was that I found a great business partner. Shout out to Joel. Number two, invest in people. In 2016, when we first made our first check, when I started to make some money, when it was literally over $2,000 a month, the first thing I found was people. I wanted to hire people that were here in Medellin, that were talented, that were ambitious, that were hungry to work. And I've literally had, for example, the same employees for this whole the same time. Obviously, some have dropped off, but the people that are with us now are the same people that have been with us since like 2016. And it's because I've invested in those people. And when you invest in someone, not only with money, but with an idea, with you're not promising people, because I never make promise to people about reaching their goals, because that should be their own promise. That should be their own journey. But when you give them enough for them to trust you, you gain their loyalty and you gain the best work and output that they can give. And for me, that's been the case. I've found people to work for our business in digital marketing through my own network of friends. Literally, Michael Hernandez has been with us since before 2016, I think. And he played basketball with me. That's how I found him. Jason Agudelo, who's like an amazing, talented graphic artist, super smart person, great guitarist as well. Very funny guy. I met him when he was teaching English while I was teaching English at a school here in Medellin. My brother, I found him when he came out of my mother's womb. So he's been with me since forever. I literally changed his diapers and he works for us. So various people, I literally have like almost like a Slumdog Millionaire kind of story for every person that works for us, how we met and we found each other and how they've stayed with us for the long haul. Even on the times when we were not doing well, they've been with us. So when I first started, everything that I made, all the money that I made, literally I would just take out enough to pay my expenses, or me and Joel, we would take out our expenses. Mind you, we were living together back then, so we didn't have a ton of expenses. And then we put it back into people. We put it back into hiring people to work with us. There was one point where we had a 2-bedroom apartment and we had that apartment full because they'd come and work out of our apartment. I have an old video. Maybe I'll post it. I know it's on Instagram somewhere. I have an old video where literally everyone's just sitting on the couch. I'm sitting at a desk. Literally, I'm standing because someone took my desk. And in the Instagram video, I'm like, okay, I think we're going to need a bigger office. And shortly after, we got our first office here in Medellin. But putting money or investing into people is a way of working smarter. I've learned that through my mentors in life and in business, is that if you invest in people, you're working smarter, not harder. And I am a hard worker. And I think that's why people like working with me, is because I give a great example of if you grind, if you work hard, you're going to succeed. But I also work smart by using people that want to work hard and also investing in technology and stuff to make life easier for the people that work for us. By helping people develop skills and truly caring about them, I've developed loyalty, or me and Joel have developed loyalty from our employees and in turn from our clients. Literally, we have clients that we've been working with for literally 6 years, and it's pretty amazing. So, people. Number 3, quantity is no good. When I was starting as an entrepreneur, as a freelancer, when I was here in Medellin in 2010, and I was getting my own little clients to make a website, a WordPress website to optimize, to create some content, to do search engine optimization on their website, to build backlinks. When I had these small clients, there was a point when I was getting a lot of small clients, $1,000 client, $2,000 client, a $3,000 client, a $500 client. And I was working on getting quantity, but I learned very quickly that quantity does not equate success. Quantity does not equate wealth, right? You want quality. So instead of focusing on getting a ton of clients, I started to focus on doing a great job for a select few. The ones that I knew had more budget, but they were giving me a chance to do just one small aspect of digital marketing for them. I started to focus on just those clients. And literally today, we have one client that just pays us probably 80% of everything that we make. That one big client, because we've helped them grow so much 6 years ago that they've been loyal to us and they will continue to grow. They're literally putting up 2 new centers this year, and it's amazing because we focused on just giving high quality work to a small amount of clients that we knew were going to pay us more. And I know that's risky and I know that's tough, but it worked for us. We were able to use tools and obviously our people to develop high quality work. And when you focus on the bigger clients, right? These, even if they're small right now, but they have the potential of being a bigger client, it's easier and less expensive to retain that current client and do everything possible to keep that current client and make them successful so that they can pay you more in the future than to get a new client and onboard that new client, train your staff about what this client needs, start from scratch. That takes so much time and effort as well that it's a lot easier, and it has been a lot easier for us to just retain our current clients and make them bigger for us. And that brings me to upselling. When you have a client and you're doing a great job, you're able to upsell them on other services. For example, we were using our team's talents in order to do search engine optimization for these clients. But now we are their complete digital marketing service, their complete digital marketing arm for their business. We handle everything from building, we handle everything from branding to content generation to paid ads. So it's quality over quantity. And that's what's really helped us change from making $2,000 a month to $100,000 a month today. For those of you guys joining the live stream, please check out my Facebook page, my personal page. I also have a gaming page where I play video games and talk about this stuff as well. I'm on Instagram and on YouTube. I'm building my YouTube page. Eventually, I'm just going to be doing these lives on YouTube only and also uploading the edited version so that they're more condensed. This is obviously the live version. I am recording it, and my editor will edit these into more digestible pieces of content for people around under 10 minutes. So today I'm talking about the biggest changes that I made in business in order to make big money. In 2010, when I moved to Colombia, I was barely making any money. Until 2016, I was barely making any money. I was teaching English in the mornings. I was handling digital marketing clients in the after lunch and until 11 o'clock at night. And I was barely making any money until I made these changes. Number one, I found a great business partner in Joel. Number two, all the money that I made, any extra money that I made after paying expenses, my living expenses, etc., I invested into people, hiring good people, quality people, people that I knew that were amazing. I honestly didn't even look at qualifications at the time because I just went with my gut feeling. I know that that's not the best way to go about it. And we did have a couple people that we lost because we couldn't retain them because we weren't making enough money that are amazing people today. But all in all, it worked out for us. The third thing was that we focused on quality over quantity with our clients. Not only did we focus on delivering high quality work, but we also focused on just working for high quality clients. I can't tell you how many times I fired a client. I've fired many clients over the course of the last 10 years where the client wasn't paying a lot of money, but they wanted a lot in return, or they had poor communication, or they didn't want us to do certain things because they wanted the easy way, or etc. So for us now, if a client comes to me and says, hey, I want to hire you for search engine optimization, I'm like, okay, but what else can you hire us for? It's not just search engine optimization that we do the whole kit and caboodle of digital marketing. Finally, number 4, I made it my lifestyle. I made my business my lifestyle and my identity. Wow, I fucked that up. I made my business my lifestyle and my identity. How can I put this? I should probably read my notes. how did I put this? Okay, so how did I make my business, my lifestyle, my identity is from 2016 to 2018, I did nothing but focus on my business. Remember in yesterday's stream where I talked about the threshold of pain that I built up in prison? Well, you need to build up a tolerance to pain. And I'm not talking about physical pain. It's just basically uncomfortable situations. You need to build up a tolerance to uncomfortable situations in order to have the patience that you're going to need to succeed. In my case, when in 2016, when this business was going and we didn't know where it was going, how big it was going to get, I made a decision. I said to myself, if I could do 2 years in prison with some of the worst people in society, then I can give up everything for the next 2 years for my business, for my future. That's how I built up the tolerance. And that was my threshold. That's my threshold of pain is 2 years. That's why I keep saying that I'm going to be doing this stream every single day for the next 2 years, because I know that I could do 2 years in jail. If I could do 2 years in jail locked up with society's worst criminals, literally the Menendez brothers were in my cell block. I could do 2 years of giving up everything to focus just on my business. Fuck a work-life balance. I remember when I was doing this, I posted something on Facebook like to motivate myself and motivate others that if you work hard on your business and get rid of all your friends and just focus on this, you can make it. And some people were like, oh, but you have to have a work-life balance. You're going to go crazy. That's not the way to succeed. Literally, I'm making $50,000 to $100,000 today a month because of those 2 years that I gave up everything. People were asking me to go to Carnaval de Barranquilla, didn't go. People were asking me to play basketball, didn't go. Gained some weight. Going to the gym didn't exist. Literally, I ate, slept, and breathed my business. That's what it took, at least for me. So in your case, if you're looking to start a business and you're looking to create something, you're going to have to give up some things, unfortunately. I mean, there's no way around. There's no other way I can say this because I don't know another way. I didn't grow up rich. I don't have rich parents that just gave me money or that I inherited a business or a house or something. I had to do it from zero. And the way that I did it was in 2016, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was sick and tired of being broke. I was sick and tired of not being able to go to somewhere and book a hotel room, have a rental car. Literally those little things that gnawed at me for years. In 2016, I'm like, okay, I'm over 30 and I'm still fucking broke. So I'm just going to forget everything. And for 2 years, like I did in jail, I was able to do jail for 2 years and I came out fine, if not better. I can do 2 years of complete focus on my business in order to make it grow. So that's my 2-year plan for everything in life. And that's why I'm doing this stream every single day for 2 years, because I know that if I do this for 2 years, it's going to equate to another 10, maybe 20,000. Who knows? I'm hoping and I'm shooting for $10,000 a month extra from this stream through ad revenue and sponsors. And it's going to happen. I mean, it's just inevitable because I know the secret for me. The secret for me is focus for 2 years, but not fuck around focus. I'm talking about every single day. I make a plan about what I'm going to talk about, what I'm going to stream about. I send it to the editor. I help the editor edit to get these videos up, and it's going to only get better over time. So we all set goals, right? And this is my final thought on how I made my business, my lifestyle, and my identity, and eventually went from making $2,000 a month to $50,000, $100,000 a month today, is that I learned that we all set goals. And goals are great and dreams are great, but they're just ideas, right? They're ideas until we actually put them into action. And the best way for me to put my ideas or my goals into action is by making them a habit. And how do you make habits? I already went over this in one of the other streams. A great book called Atomic Habits by James Clear talks about making habits into systems in your life. For example, if my goal is to create a stream or a channel that's going to garner $10,000 a month in ad revenue and sponsorships, guest appearances, or whatever it is, the first thing I need to do is stream every single day. So how do I make this a habit in my life? How do I make it a part of my lifestyle? I changed my whole office to be a streaming studio, first of all. So when I get up in the morning, right there in my bedroom, the first thing I see is these cameras, the camera, the lights, the computer setup. Sometimes I stand out front and I look at it and I mean, man, I get anxious, but good anxious. I get motivated. I get that dopamine rush of doing something that I really like to do. So I make it a habit by making it obvious that this is what I want to do every single day. I make it a habit by holding myself accountable to my word, by telling people what I'm going to do for the next 2 years. I know that you're not going to care. If I don't stream tomorrow, you're not going to be there like, well, you said you were going to stream every single day for 2 years and you missed a day. Most people won't care, but I care. For me, it's super important because there's something in me that is super competitive, and my biggest competitor is myself. So if I tell myself that I'm going to do something and then I miss it and I don't do it, I kick myself in the ass a lot. I hate that feeling. That's the worst feeling in the world, the feeling of disappointment, and because you disappointed yourself. So I made my business my lifestyle and my identity by forming these habits and creating systems around those habits where every single day, for example, not only did I eat breakfast at work, I made my protein shake at work. I had lunch with all the employees. After lunch, I got them all memberships that the business paid for, and we all went to the gym together. So it was literally we ate, slept, and breathed this business together for those 2 years. And literally those 2 years were the catalyst for us making $50,000, $100,000 a month every month. And finally, the last thing I want you to share with you is the quote again by Oprah Winfrey, because this really resonates with me. And when I read it, it really touched me because of the fact that I'm such a believer in what you think is what you are. I don't know if you've ever read the book Think and Grow Rich, if you've ever read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. All of those books by Dale Carnegie, people that are very knowledgeable in not only business, but just success in general in life. Oprah Winfrey said, the greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude. So I hope that today's stream and my message today helped you change your attitude just a little bit. Maybe to have a little bit more hope, maybe to motivate you to get up and do something positive, something constructive. Follow your dream, but not only follow your dream, but make your dream your lifestyle. Make your dream your life, make your business your lifestyle. Make everything around you positive so that one day you can reach that goal. I haven't reached all my goals. I still have a ton of dreams that I want to accomplish. But that's why I'm doing this today, is because this is part of that journey, part of that process. I'm really glad you guys could be part of this journey. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably around the same time. Make sure to like and follow. It's called Life Hacks with Andrew. On Facebook, it's just Andrew Macia. On YouTube, it's Andrew Macia. On Instagram, it's Andrew Macia. Super easy to follow, super easy to find. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, make sure to make the comments. If you just want to troll, that's okay. I can be that vent that you need in your life. That's fine too. Thank you and have a great day. Okay, so I stopped recording there. We're still live. Andrew, I just lost a lot of my savings in NFT gaming. That has been difficult to overcome, but finding your tips very interesting for my future. Yes, I've been there. I've lost all my money. I've literally had no money when I started this, and it's not hard, and it's disheartening, and it could be stressful, but you need to surround yourself. Literally, Luis, this time in your life, you need to surround yourself with positive people. People that are like-minded, like you, that are going to help you get through these tough times, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's new friends, right? Whether it's going to find new groups out there that are like-minded and finding new people to surround yourself with. I feel engaged with that you just said, with what I just said. Oh, about you wanted the short way out. Yeah, there are no shortcuts. I mean, even for people that grow up rich or that have, that have an unfair advantage, like having a rich family or being accepted into a very prestigious school because the family was able to pay, even those people have a difficult time. It's not easy for everyone. It's hard for everyone. And the level of pain is different for everyone. For me, my threshold of pain or my bar was set when I went to jail for 2 years. I knew that I can endure that pain for 2 years. So that's why I have the 2-year method. And I think that could apply to anybody. If you do anything in life every single day for 2 years, there's no way your life isn't going to change. At least that's been my experience, and I'd love to see other people's take on that. All right, guys, so I finished recording. I'm going to finish the stream now. I'm going to play video games. I already went to the gym. I already worked all day today on business. What else do I have to do today? I don't have to do anything else but to play video games. So I'm going to stop this stream, and then I'm going to continue streaming, but just while playing video games. Maybe my brother will want to play Fortnite or something. But thanks again for joining. Make sure to like and follow. You guys are amazing. Remember, tomorrow's a new day.